Hey YouTube, LegaHalo287 here with a deck profile of TeleDAD for the new ban list. I've been working on this for a while, and it's not, you could say it's not 100% complete. There's still probably like a few bits of tweaking that need to happen, but yeah, this is like where all the hard work went into of all my TeleDAD decks over time that I've probably deleted off my account by now. I think I only have one left that's on there. But yeah, this is definitely the best TeleDAD deck you can probably find in this format, or at least the closest thing to it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. One Dark Arm Dragon. Yeah, 3 darks, drop them, pop 3 things, hit for 28. Pretty simple. 3, the Dark Creator. 5 or more darks, no monsters. You drop them from your hand. You can remove and play a dark in your graveyard, especially summon a dark from your graveyard. So if you have 5 darks, you summon them, and then you remove and play 1 dark, summon a dark back, which is probably going to be Doors, and then you can special Dark Armed, and then right there and then you have 7,800 damage. So that's one of the main plays that I see a lot with Dark Arm Dragon in him. But yeah, Dark Creator basically just helps you push for OTKs, and if you're about to OTK or do a massive amount of damage and you get Torrential Tribute or Mirror Force, you can drop one of these from your hand and just completely fix all the damage that was done. So it's a very excellent card, and I wouldn't run it at any less than 3, honestly. Gores. The OTK stopper with all the OTK decks this format, and 27 beater that you can send from your deck to the graveyard with a Greffer and summon it with Creator, so he has other uses besides his general use. Blockbuster Soldier, if you can run him, you fucking run him. For Destiny Heroes, we got Stratos, 2 Mally, Diamond Dude, Doom Lord, and Dasher. These are your Destiny hero / Elemental hero. This is the hero engine. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, it gets pissed off with D-draw to draw cards. So yeah, and they're darks. The tuners, you get 3 Crab Bombs and Plague. These are the level 2 psychics you summon with E-Telly, and Plague is just a nice level 2 tuner to have, and you can send it with Dark Greffer. So yeah, we got Dark Greffer, 2 Armageddon Knights. You use these to dump darks from your deck to the graveyard, and Dark Greffer basically takes darks that are dead in your hand, dumps them, and then puts more darks from the deck to the graveyard that are more useful in the graveyard than anywhere else, like Destiny Hero Malicious, Plague Spreader Zombie, or a Necrogardna, which you can send with any of these. So yeah, that's basically all the explaining that needs to be said. Tour Guide engine, 2 guides and Sangan. No Night Assailant wasn't necessary for this, just because Tour Guide is never dead due to the fact that it's a dark monster. So you can just pitch it off with Greffer or Armageddon Knight. So yeah, no dead cards. Doesn't happen. 2 Valor. Light Monster for 1 for BLS, and level 1 tuner if you need it to be. Why am I explaining Effect Valor? I don't know. We got Rhoda, obvious. It's a warrior deck pretty much. D-draws and Allure. This is the draw engine. So you discard Destiny heroes with D-draw, and you draw 2 cards, and yeah, that's basically just how you get Mally in the grave. Allure of Darkness, you draw 2 cards, banish a dark. You probably all know what it does. Just those are just the bits that are left of the original TeleDAD draw engine. So why wouldn't you run them? 3 emergency teleports. This is how you get your tuners from your deck to make synchro monsters. Yeah. You just summon Krebons with it and you make synchros with it. Or during your opponent's turn, it's a quick play. So you can set it, and during their battle phase, if they're like probably like about to kill you, you can stop an entire OTK with just the Krebons and probably lose about like 2400 life points and stop an entire OTK. Or it's usually about 1600 life points, and then on the last attack you just let Krebons die and you get a free Dark in the Grave. So 3 Tellies, I would not run just 2. I think 3 is very mandatory, even without the Psychic Commander. So anyone who tells you different probably hasn't been running this deck as long as me, and they're probably very dumb. So whatever. Yeah, you got Mind Control. It's a synchro deck, and you need it. I'm not gonna explain Mind Control. Staples, Monster Born, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, MST. Pretty obvious. Like every deck has them. Trap cards. Return from a different dimension. If you're gonna run this card in this deck, you need to have a lot of skill with this deck. You cannot just start running this deck randomly and be running like this card. Like, you have to really know how every play is gonna go out, how everything's gonna work out if you're gonna be using this. But if you use this thing right, you're gonna end up with 2 level 8 synchros off this one card. Or there's another play you can do with it where you end up with Librarian and then any level 8 synchro. So yeah, that's basically what it does. And if the Dark Creator gets bottomless, you can get it back for return. So yeah, this card's really good. It's basically just gonna OTK your opponent immediately once you play it. It's kind of the point. Yeah, and we're explaining. 1 Transfer Tribute and 1 Warning. These are the rest of the traps. The reasoning behind 1 of each and not 2 of one of them is because Warning will stop the Gores of your opponent, Tori will stop a Swarm, Warning will stop a Zenmaines, Warning will stop a Nightstroke, so we're Doomlord, and Torrential Tribute will stop Wind Up and Karakiri, Girgia thing. You know, other decks that really don't matter. And you put them next to this deck, because this deck's like the greatest thing ever. Not, you know, I'm not gonna brag or anything, but it really is. Okay, so that's everything in the main deck. For the extra deck, we got 1 Librarian, and Catastor. It's a level 5 synchros. Librarian is good in this deck because you can kind of draw about 2 cards off of it, most likely, and he helps push your game with his 2400 attack. And Catastor is Catastor. I still find it very useful. Some people don't know why. Gaia, this can be an Orient Dragon, Iron Chain Dragon, it can be whatever you want. You just need a generic level 6 synchro for the sake of making plays. I chose Gaia because I don't have Orient Dragon, and 2600 attack is making him the highest attack level 6 synchro, since we don't have Goyo Guardian anymore. So yeah, I'm just playing a freaking Gaia Knight. I'm just playing everything for some reason. Block Rose, pretty self-explanatory. Do not forget this card in this deck. You're probably going to forget you're running him every so often because you almost never summon it. But basically the only way to summon it is Catastor and a level 2 synchro. Or level 2 tuner. Wow, I'm stupid. That's the only way to summon it. There's no other way that I can see, really, it happening besides Malicious and Veiler. But yeah, it's there when you need it. So do not forget this card. That's all I can really say. It helped me. Level 8 synchros. You got Stardust, Dark End Dragon, get rid of his Zenmaines, Nightstroke, Scrap Dragon, blow up stuff, Thought Ruler, regain life points from the Warning and the Return, and the Krebons, and he can get over if you like knew your opponent had a D prison because they like reviewed it with like duality or something. Like, you're probably gonna go into the Thought Ruler because, you know, Stardust will lose out to it. if you can't pop it with Scrap Dragon, or if you know they have something that can most likely stop them, then you're probably gonna go into Thought Ruler. There's just certain situations where he's really good. So yeah. Yep, nothing else. Okay. Yeah, last level, Synchro's Void Ogre Dragon, because it's like when you have no cards in your hand, it becomes a Shien. Its effect. A lot of people don't know about this card's like existence for some reason, and it's really shines very bright in this deck. Like, it's just amazing in this deck. I probably wouldn't run this deck without it. I've gone up to 2 copies before previously. I've also ran a build that was running 3. Like, I've run every possible variant of this deck before. It's crazy. One Gachi. This should be Colossal Fighter, but I'm just using this for now because it's summonable. Then means Levier. Those are the rank 3s. You summon them with Tour Guide. That's the only way to summon them, pretty much. Excalibur. It probably doesn't seem like he gets summoned a lot, but he actually does. 4K beater, like you're trying to kill your opponent here by attacking them, so why not run the 4,000 attack monster and you can summon it. And it's a light for BLS if you really need it to. Maestroke. I'm running this over Utopia. You can run Utopia if you want. I mean, Maestroke is just better in my opinion. And it's a dark, so if you go 2 darks into a Maestroke, you got 3 darks right there. And once they take all their precious time getting over Maestroke, 3 darks in grave, drop the dad, and just kill them. So, yeah. And the last card in the extra deck is Chimera Tech, and a side deck Cyber Dragons, 2 of them. This is just because you need to stop basically Gyrias and all these machine decks this format right now. You just need to run Chimera Tech and like probably everything. So yeah, that was the TeleDAD deck. Yeah, hope you guys liked it. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.